Hi there, welcome to this very interesting tutorial which actually unlocks the full potential of doing simple to complex animations a lot easier with little energy and less time. Working with drivers is the best thing for you to do as a successful Blender 3D artist. Just look at this. I managed to make this cool trick of making this character's head follow this flower, whatever it goes automatically, with the help of drivers, but you can do a lot in Blender using these drivers more than just this. I made the tutorial on how I did this. You can check the link is in description to see the process. Without wasting time, let's get started. In Blender, if you right-click on anything that allows you to enter certain value, you might see this option here tells you to add a driver. And this option is almost everywhere where you can insert values and support if that option supports drivers, right? And that is basically where magic happens, so you can easily click add driver and you are good to go. So, basically, I'm going to show you what drivers are and the basic things of what drivers can do and how to use them in your next animations in Blender. You see these rotation value for this cube. Let's add a driver onto these values and see what happens. You see this panel which pop up here. This is where you can control the driver properties and its influence on the value you added the driver on it. These are the most important values to play with. Object option. This is where you assign the object to drive, change the values at which the driver is added. Type option. This is where you put conditions for the driver to be triggered and change the value at where you set it. Expression option. This is where you control the output of the driver, so you can multiply the output, add, subtract, or divide the output just to control how the value is driven. You can see the driver respond only when the cube is moving on x-axis just because we set the type here to x location. That means the driver will be triggered only when the current set object moves in x-axis only, and you can adjust this in whatever it you like. You know, for easy understanding I can easily say, let's add something here in these rotation values, which will frequently change these rotation values depending on the conditions I put on that thing or on how it controls the change of these rotational values here. The good thing is that you can set the object to be a driver of it. As own values. How good is that, guys? Blender is amazing. This feature is very cool indeed. Another cool thing is that you can set other objects to driver of the other object's values. Also, it's a good idea to open the drivers window. WCH will give you a much smoother workflow while working with these Blender drivers. It gives you quite the same panel as this one, but I feel much more comfortable while working in this windows. Let's do this. Let's add drivers and shading nodes too. Be careful with shortcuts I use here. They are all displayed here. If you are interested in learning and mastering Blender shortcuts, tips and tricks, you can check my second channel. I always upload shorts there to boost your Blender mastery. You can keyframe the driver object if you like. Let's do something more interesting here. Just watch. These drivers are cool, guys. I really love to use them in my animations. Also, you need to be aware that one object can drive multiple values at once. You can steal my gradients settings here. But if you would like to master the full potential of gradients in Blender, you can watch out this tutorial I made few days ago. Link is in description. Let's do other thing here in Modifier. Let's try to bend this object using the driver. You can copy my setting if you like. You can animate the rotating tires on your car model more easy than ever before. How cool is that, guys? I hope this video is very useful for you, so do me a favor by comment what you think about this tutorial. I mean, you can ask a question and I'll be more than happy to answer it. You can give me some suggestions to improve these tutorials too. Also consider subscribing to this channel for more interesting tutorials in Blender, as I always aim at the most interesting things in Blender. This will motivate me more to give these cool stuff dailies. Thanks for watching. Eat, render, repeat. Creativity knows no bounds.